Andy here, Sergeant Slick in the studio. Got my Ableton Live one knob macros up on the screen. One knob, instant results. That's the idea here. You turn the knob and you listen to the magic happen. That's what we're dealing with. I have an Ableton Live session loaded up with an example disco loop. Sure you know that one. I'm just going to run through what each rack does, and then I'll just do a little deep dive inside them and show you exactly how I built them. There's a lot of complicated routings going on inside these racks to make difficult jobs a lot easier and a lot simpler. So I'll show you exactly how I set them all up. You can make them yourselves if you'd rather do that, or they'll all be up on all my stores. They'll be up on Gumroad, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee. Anyway, so let's just get stuck into it. First one is filter up and wash out. Let's do that. High pass filter, leading into a massive reverb that just washes out right at the end. Great for transitions, great for DJ style effects. And next, the opposite, filter down and wash out. So these stay engaged until you turn that macro back around and you're at 0 again. Next, make my top end shiny and wide. I wonder what that does. Hear that top end being enhanced. Some extra flavor. A lot of width coming out on that sample. These are great for disco samples. Next, make my low end thump. That low end is thumping. Let's combine those two. And I'll bypass them both now. You can hear the difference. Back on. Now I would not hesitate to throw a whole original disco record into my session. Just do a bit of adjustment with the top end and the low end, rebounce it, throw it into Record Box and play that version in my DJ sets. It just gives you that extra punch. A lot of these disco tracks have headroom. You can add a bit more low, a bit high, go nuts. Do it, you know, that's exactly what I do actually. So there's one of my little secrets. Turn those off. Loop, then accelerate, loop, roll and accelerate. Crush my disco sample. Mega panning echo. Real kind of New York dubby kind of early 80s vibe echo. Doing those triplets. And the ultimate DJ filter. It really is the ultimate DJ filter. I spent days on this one, fine-tuning it. Bring it down low, no distortion in the low end. Bring it up high, no grittiness at all. And you've got that extra little bit of reverb flavor there too. Beautiful. Anyway, that's a quick walkthrough. I'm going to open a few of these up for you, show you exactly what's going on under the hood. First up, the filter up and wash out. Well, let's actually do the filter down because there's a lot more happening in that one. So as soon as I start turning the macro, all the plugins inside of the macro engage. To save CPU, they're off and then they're on when you start turning. So as soon as I start turning, that top end is coming down. But at the same time, I'm also removing a little bit of the bottom end here so we don't get any distortion as that filter comes down, which is often the case. I'm sure any of you DJs using Pioneer mixers will know as you turn that filter down, you get a little bit of a build up in the low end, and then you got to reach out with the other hand, take a bit of low end off the EQ. This is doing exactly that in one knob. It's also adding a bit of gain as that filter comes down, because you do lose a bit of gain on any filter as you sweep through it. Next, it's throwing some compression on because we want it even out. We don't want anything punching through as we get to the low. And the last thing in the line there is a reverb. As we turn that macro, the decay is getting longer. The dry wet is getting closer to 100%. As we stop the track, that's just going to ring out until you turn the macro back to 0. Top end shiny, this one's really interesting. Like I said, I'd use this on a whole track and just rebounce along with the low end thump. Let's go inside it. Interesting, as I said, because this one is separated into 3 bands. Got the low, mid, and the high, and all the action is only happening on the high end band here. We don't want any interference with the low or mid, so the high has been isolated. And the processing is only happening on the high end. So as we turn it up, we're adding extra volume on the high end. We're adding some reverb sparkle, a really subtle room reverb. That comes in as we go up. And we're also adding extra stereo separation as well with Ableton's delay plug in there. You can see it moving out. You can hear it moving out. It's so wide now. Probably a bit too wide in this instance. I'll dial it back. Off. On. Same with the low end, it's inside a frequency rack. As soon as we turn that on, it's engaged. We're adding extra volume in the low frequency. We're adding extra push into the EQ. And we're also making that bass a little bit more mono as we go up. We're pushing it closer to the middle. When you get that in a club, it's going to be way punchier. I just want to do that AB again because I was really impressed with that. So this is just 2 macros. Top, bottom, off, on. Loop and accelerate. Obviously looping and then the loop gets faster, but it's also, as we go up, also taking a bit of low end because we don't want those fast kicks really building up the low. And then we're adding a bit more reverb, a bit of reverb to right at the top so we get a sparkle if we want to stop it. Great for transitions again. Crush my disco sample, let's crush it. And if we unfold it, we're just controlling all of those aspects about a bit crusher that can get out of hand when you push it too hard. Turn the macro. We're removing a bit of top end and a bit of low end. And we're adding a bit of reverb just to sweeten it. And a bit of gain as it gets towards the end then. Mega panning echo, same thing. We're just trying to have a really controlled panning delay. One that doesn't go wild. So as we turn it up, we've got 2 chains here. One is feeding into the delay, dry, wet. As it goes up, we're adding some more volume because we do lose a bit of volume because that delay is filtered. And we're also adding a little bit of reverb as it gets toward the end as well. Beautiful. And lastly, like I said, the ultimate filter. Yeah, I did spend ages on this. I just wanted a really clean filter that doesn't distort when you go low. It doesn't like interfere with those really impactful high frequencies when you take it high. And I also wanted some sparkle as I went high to fill up that space that the top end often leaves. And I added a bit of reverb for that. So let's just go to the first part of it, which is the low pass. The first chain, bring it down. As you can see, the filter's coming down, but at the same time as it's coming down, we're losing a little bit of low end. So we get all the way to the bottom. And it's still playable. We don't have to mess with the volume, turn it down. The EQ's coming off. There's no distortion, it's clean. Then we chain into the high pass filter. And we want to get rid of those gnarly artifacts that often come with high pass. As it goes up, we lose a bit of the top end as well. And finally, as we keep going up, we have a reverb on this chain, which fades in gradually as you get to the top. Gives that nice little spill. That's pretty much it. That's the 8 racks. I did throw them all inside a rack. If anyone wants them that way, they're all in there. That'll be on my store as well. Gumroad, Patreon, buy me a coffee. You can find all these racks there. I'm going to be adding more one knob racks soon because I found them really useful, and I know you guys like a lot of, like me, just like to reach for one plugin, turn a knob, and listen to the magic happen. So that's the vibe here. Yeah, any questions about this one, feel free to ask away on the YouTube comments and I will answer your questions. Yeah, and I'll be back soon with more racks, more templates, more recuts, all that business. See you next time.